God said, "Let there be light," and there was light, the light of the sun. Since that time, the sun has always been shining, and the sun has never lost its power. The sun radiates light and heat. It is the source of life and strength. Can you imagine one day without the sun? In no time, all life on earth would perish or die. The sun rises and sets every day, yet we are not aware of its manifold blessings. There's a legend about a day the sun did not rise. At 6 a.m., it was dark. 7, still dark. Noon was like midnight. By 4 p.m., people flocked to the church to beg God for the sun. Next morning, huge crowds gathered outdoors to face the eastern sky. When the first rays of the sun shone and opened the doors of the morning, people cheered and praised God for the sun. People of some culture, like the Egyptians, worship the sun because of its power and magnificence and many other reasons. The sun is definitely very powerful. Yet we should know that God who made the sun is more powerful, and we should worship Him. The sun gives light and life to the world. The sun is always there, even if the clouds cover it sometimes. Our God is like the sun. He gives us life and brings us from darkness to light. Like the sun, God is always there. He is as constant and as faithful as the sun. Like the sun, God never changes. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. The next time you see the sun rising or you see the sun setting, remember there is a God who commands the sun. The same God has fixed the distance between the earth and the sun, which is perfect. If the sun had been closer, it would have been too hot for us to live on this earth. And if the sun had been a little further, then it would have been too cold for us to survive on earth. So it's great to admire the sun, but it's more important to worship the God who made the sun, who commands the sun. Be thankful to God for the power of the sun. Enjoy the sun and its power, but don't forget that the sun has been made by God on the day when He said, "Let there be light." Until today, there is light. Like the sun shines everywhere, God's eyes are also everywhere. He keeps a watch over us, over the good and the evil. So, remember the sun and think of God. When you see the sun, just raise your hands like this bird spreading its wings, and praise the God of heaven for giving us the sun.